Hey everybody, let's give you a quick overview of what exactly I've been doing over here. Because I have actually been doing a little bit of work off stream and all that one. So. Okay. Those are gone. Wait a minute, okay. Hang on a sec. I think I know what's going on here. Alright. Pay no attention to the Grobler over there. Let's see. I've been doing a little bit of work off stream. I have taken the little water outlet that was there. The original chest, actually, I think was just sort of right down around in here. And converted it into a full proper, item sorter thingy and all that. This is actually a lot tougher to do than I thought. It turns out I mucked up my placement over here, and I placed filters one block too close to this to make sort of a proper water stream. So I kind of had to improvise a little bit, but it does seem to work. And the other nice thing too is this hole right here is in fact two items high, which means a player can actually go up through it and use it as a shortcut to get up top. Yeah, I had to go a little bit crazy with the honey blocks too. So thank you there to Grobler for all those honey blocks and the ton of the iron too. So that will help out quite a bit. But yeah, as you can see, they're taking full advantage of what's actually within here. So. Okay. Alright, well, I also started work on laying out some other plans too. As you can imagine, it's really handy to have a slime farm right next to your witch farm. So I actually went along and laid out a couple of light matica things. Now this isn't quite accurate to what's there. What's actually happening is these two are overlapping and one is taking precedence. That's the glitch things here. But I can easily fit, I think, 3 more slime farms into here, in which case I can throw a ton more chests onto the end here. I'll end up with a fairly powerful slime farm at the end. Okay, I think I left enough space over here to show that off. But yeah, as you can imagine, hooking all these up into the slime areas can be really, really easy. And unfortunately, I do actually have to come back and redo some of the lighting that's on here too. Because we're in a swamp, slimes will spawn below light level 11. So if I... Yeah. There we go. Now, if you look very carefully in the upper left, you can see a light level indicator right there. Around here. But yeah, this is light block 11, which means then that slimes can actually spawn here. Maybe not here. And in here. So in fact, if I sit down here long enough, we'll actually start to see some slimes spawning in this region. It cuts down on the rate a little bit, but if I do F3 right here, you can see there's only 42 or so entities or so, so I'm not above the mob cap in any way, shape, or huge impact on the farm. It'd just be nice to sort of get rid of them. Alright. Enough of that. PD cam. Get back to work, and I think I got it. Yes. As sort of evidenced by the ender chest over there, I actually donated my ender chest over here since I figured it useful, so probably gonna have to go back to spawn and get myself one. Hold on. Head back. Alright. portal right over there. In fact, let's re-enable shaders just to make things look. And yes, I also left a little bit of a visual indicator on the bottom here to sort of say this is exactly the direction that we're heading in. You need time to load, you need time to think. That's better. Yes, you share. Perfect. So yes, you can see the little notch right there. That's indicating which way you got to go to get back to spawn. And yeah, I'm gonna have to invest in some torches and so provide create a proper torch path to get through here. What else? Oh yeah, and I was also thinking of yeah, it's sort of implied by the that going to. It's probably implied by the thing that I've only got like a couple of small tasks on my plate here. I'm not really intending to stream very long. This is a later start than what I normally do. You know, I've got things to do tomorrow, so yeah, I'm going to be mostly focused on that. But it should be hopefully pretty impactful because I'm going to get a bunch of farms back up and running it, you know, during this. Oh, good point though. I'm going to have to go and grab some TNT for testing though. Oh, I should probably, rather than just sort of head straight back to spawn, I should divert and head over to the triple farm. And go from there. But it's also an excuse to show off some of the other things I've intended to do. As you... Oh, shoot, I didn't actually show you the inside of the chest. But I've also been AFKing over at the witch farm quite a bit. So we've actually got almost some double chests worth of witch drops on it. Actually, in the case of sticks, it's like 1.5 chests worth. I'm going to be going back to AFKing there for a little bit more later on. Figure a little bit to sort of give the server a helping start. A little bit off there. And yeah, we really need that ice farm too, so that's pretty high on my list. But I've chewed up a lot of my wood stores to actually come along and build other things within here, so I need to sort of get the tree farm back up and running. Which implies, unfortunately, that I need to get that tree farm working, so. What we're mostly going to be focused on, and we're certainly starting on the cobble generator too. Ah, here we go. Oh. Unfortunately, the server has not been the most stable lately, but seems to have hit it at a good spot. You know, if it does crash, you know, I'll have to give away and try another day. Yes, over here. Didn't lay it down? Oh, weird. Lay a little marker down somewhere. Ah, here we go, yes. Okay. Anyway, I was thinking of setting up a zombie pigman farm right up around in here. I want to find the limits of these nether waste biomes here. Yeah, okay. And I can't use... If I got anything in here that could potentially... Of course, I'll be back for you. Yeah, here we go. Let's post down somewhere around here. And that will sort of signify, hey, I've got... Oh yeah, rid of some of these cooked pork chops, too. Alright, Silver. Get out of here. But yeah, zombie pigman farm somewhere around here. I'm thinking ENX04 is design. That. Get our bearings here and head to Goblin. End portal. No. One. There we go. Triple farm. Those could have gone directly, but then you wouldn't have shown off the future farm of the zombified piglin farm. I mean, we kind of don't really need it in some sense. Because, you know, there's a nice mining area and all that, but both Grolber and I kind of need a fair bit of gold for our projects and all that, so. Given how easy it is to build, you know, an ENX04 farm, and how productive it can be, it's kind of worth it, you know. It doesn't even require a lot of obsidian, quite frankly. Mostly, like, scaffold to get up top and all that. And on another server I play on, I've actually got a really nice design, which includes like an automatic item sorter and all that. And all that stuff can be added like after the fact too. Now it's not just an item sorter that's on there, but it's also, yeah, there we go. It's also, well, yes, it's an item sorter, but on top of that, it also leads into a bartering farm. And so I get I think it's like 13 different items you get from bartering from piglins from that. Oh, yeah. It's very cool. It's very powerful. You know, and it's not so much a matter of if I'm going to build one of those things, but when. Given how useful they are. Right. Give me a stack of TNT. You might be nicer, but I'm not sure I've got the room for it. Go through them. Alright, You don't see me. You don't see me. Four and 5, okay. Alright. Can I go for a second one? Yeah, I'm gonna need to demonstrate a string. This end chest right over here is sort of my junk chest, so I think I don't really have a strong thing for it tossed in here, which means unfortunately a lot of other stuff gets tossed in here. There you are. Alright, so 4 sand, 5 gunpowder. I keep forgetting to always go from here as well. In fact, I should probably actually get a triple, just sort of a slow trickle of gunpowder and string in here, just by virtue of being over here. Since, I'm not at the proper AFK spot, but I am within 128 blocks of some of the spawning pads. And further away than 24 blocks. So, we're going to get some spawns. There we go. Bundles OTNT. Got room for me. So, pull that up, and then drop that off over at spawn. Come here. I got a little bit of space. Pop you up. You can see there's a lot of material sitting in here. I don't quite have. Well, yeah, this is right. Did I mention 5 full double chests? If not, 5 full double chests of gunpowder. And full. Yeah, it's obviously a full double. 4 sets of double chests of 4 double chests worth of string. This one's good. Yep. Let's do. I kind of have been neglecting my own armor and all that, but Grolber announced that they've actually sort of finished a fair bit of their villager area there to sell. Pretty easy to grab. you know, a full set diamond gear, and probably all the enchantments I would need too. So that is in future. That is in my future plans at some point. I don't really need it now, but I am definitely going to be needing shulker boxes. That implies doing some end raiding and all that. So for that, I definitely will need probably at least 2 sets. Maybe a good set and a bad set, perhaps. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is for getting LAs. That might actually be something else to consider about the time. Because, yeah, if we're doing sand mining, it's really handy to have a bunch of LAs around. And I checked and there's a pillager outpost around there. Well, come to think, also, if I look very edge of the map here, a good old map. And, you know, obviously fully updated to actually show all the work I've been doing on item filters and stuff up there. All in due time. And I mean, while it's doing that, I'll spare you a little bit of time and just focus on also getting back to spawn too. Multitask. That's sort of the zoomed in version of what's there. But I don't know if you noticed, but if I zoom out a little bit in here, down in this corner, got ourselves another pillager outpost. Once it spawns in fully. Now look at that. There's at least one cage right there. Now that could be an iron golem, or it could be an LA. But if it's an LA, great. We only need one to actually spawn new LAs, you know, to get more LAs for ourselves. So all I need is one. And if that camp provides us R1, great. And actually, as you saw from the design there, it even wasn't fully loaded in the chunks. So, sorry, all the chunks weren't fully loaded. So there's another chance that there could be more things over there spawning. But of course, for that, I think I want better armor than mostly dead iron chest plate, some gold boots, and yeah, not good. All right. Unfortunately, I think a lot of my light maticas went away too. I just recently switched over to a different launcher. Instead of using multi-MC, I'm now using Prism, just because it's got some nice auto-update features. Just seems a little bit better overall. But that also means a lot of this stuff sort of disappeared and went away, so I'm gonna have to refigure out a lot of where these things go. But with that, shaders, load up some schematics. Food, materials. Let's try and lay out the cobble one first. About right. Go further back. Further back here. More over here. But I do want that to be on land. A lot of this actually can be down. Up a bunch. Okay, so let's move you in one. This is the solid line right here, so I can actually afford it. There we go, and that's roughly where it was before. Some assembly required for other spots, but... Alright, let's load up my next schematic placement. And I wanted components, smelting. You're tilted the wrong, you're moved the wrong way around. So that dip you down this way. Now I did a little bit of homework offline, and you need to be, I think, about four from here. There has to be 3 blocks in between. So this is the closest I could get. Without anything sort of being interfered. Because TNT will actually blast through solid objects too. This is kind of annoying, you know, if you're standing next to the farm. It means you actually take a little bit of damage from the TNT farm proper. One reason why I want this thing relatively close over here. Not too bad. More expansion backwards. I want to discourage people from coming over there, so let's pull it back one this way. Move this forward. That way people are going to be much more focused on these front parts, which is intended, because I want most of the main drops to sort of go through here. Another set of... Usually dig down to put another set of chests down there, so that's fine. Now it kind of makes me want to move this up one. Yeah, see, this is... Okay, yeah, this is getting a little bit awkward. Okay, so... this and move it around a little bit. I suppose I could just do something like this. Although the big reason I was trying to avoid going over here is because of this. If I do want to expand this out later on, here's the end of it right here, but to add a bunch more smelters on, I'm going to have to expand this out by about 16 blocks. I think this is doable. I'm going to have to cut a big hole through here. Doable, I think. Okay, that seems about right. I know. Got it. Materials, lava. Lava farm. Move this back over here. So you rotate it around wrong. I think I've actually done a bunch of this before on stream, but obviously I do have to redo it in order to actually get. So something like this. Doing a little bit. Got my shovel and figure out. That. Down again. I don't know, it's kind of nice to have like a little bit of an elevated thing up, and it means I have to dig away one last area right within here. I can't afford to move you closer. Now starting to interfere with some of this stuff here. At least one back. Yeah, no, one more back. Does interfere a bit with that. But you can also see it's not going anywhere near as far back as it should. Safe actually just moving like this. And there's a bit of machinery on the inside here. Damn it. But all of it was sort of constrained to within the white walls. So as long as the white walls are fine, I should be fine too. Okay, you know what? Let's be safe. One more back. That should be fine. It's going to be a little bit annoying working within here. Especially since you can see that I've actually got some redstone thing across here. Which means I actually have to come across and empty, some of this and actually lay down brick. But, I mean, you can see it's also basically right at the same level. So if I'm laying brick, it's literally just, I can actually just lay down some materials across here. Bada bing, bada boom. That should get it all done. Alright. That works. You guys are all there. I'm not going to lock them down because I'm not confirmed. But again, this is all sort of a distraction because what we want to focus on is that. Oh. Schematics. Tools, wood. Venture patch. There we go. Alright. Take full advantage of cheaty cam here. Line this up. Not what we're looking for. Gotta go higher. Well, I think that's that. Check by moving it slightly out of skew. Yep. Proper height. Alright. That now is what I gotta replace. And this one, I should lock, definitely. And this, of course, is going to be a little bit annoying. Hope a little bit. Dirt I should get rid of too. This is actually growlers. Got you in there. Extra lava. Alright, let's grab 2 stacks from here. I always grab it from the wrong spot. Something like that. Right, what am I going to need for materials though? Bluestone, 14, white stained glass, don't really care about. Stone dust, oh yeah, I'm going to need that. Scaffolding, birch fence gate. I've got a lot of that already. I just need to sort of grab it from my inventory or harvest it from up there. Alright, let's go back. Ender chest here. Pull some of what I need. You know what? There's enough spare. So annoying to sort of run around with an energy chest of some sort. That though, that I've taken that from there. Well, 12 is still enough to build a portal, so I guess things are okay. I'll have to consider going back and replenishing that. But alright, that. Some redstone. And yeah, I really should have swiped some redstone from back over there, but yeah, did not think of it. But iron blocks do need a refresh. Iron will be okay for now. Fence gate, but all my wood's in there, so I should be good. Trapdoor, of course, but it doesn't have to be that close because it's waterlogged. It's going to be very resistant to blast damage. So yeah, I think that's all I need. Grab ourselves a nap. Get back over here. I wonder if I can get this right. Single layer. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? It's gonna be a quick. That here. Thank you. Yeah, I'll figure it out up there. Back here. Perfect. Okay. A little bit too twitchy. Some of this out of the way. Water buck in the hotbar might be handy. Actually, ender pearl I think would be handy. You need you. Go down and grab it. First off, I should probably put that back. You know what? I want it. There. Alright, back up top. I'm definitely going to have to schedule an end raid at some point on stream. Got my best way up there. We've gotten rid of the water. Yep, good. Tear down so far. While I bring out some smooth stuff. Oh. You know what? There we go. Repeater. I'm gonna have to take advantage of my chest then. Need stone. Alright, so if it's a repeater I need, then I'm gonna need 2 torches. Okay. Alright. There we go. Stone. Burp. And the reason why I wanted glass on there is just to make it easier to see, and I don't technically need it. Alright, let's make me a trapdoor. Wait a minute, I've got a bunch of trapdoors in here, do I not? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Trapdoor. And you are to be waterlogged. Yeah, nope. Good, good, good. What? Up. Dust. Wooden fence gate. Having one of these. Nope. I'm gonna have to make one. Oh, I forgot I had that extra smooth stone in there. Oh, good. More than I thought. Okay, so on the side, make a bunch of planks. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about them as much. Okay. I probably should have done. Some way out. Oh, actually, hang on a sec. There's another way to do this. Oh, you went flying. Okay. Not need to do anything. And yeah, that's it. Everything's set. Now, I don't think this is an optimal sort of placement for everything here, because I do want something else. Let's do a little bit more work here. I'm gonna grab iron. Need a few more blocks. Convert that. Chest. I'm gonna need 3 chests. 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. Copper. Just one, please. Can't put it on this side. Most convenient actually is over here, though, so. It. Up. Facing it. Now, if I go up top here. Excellent. Oh, where'd I put my team? Use both or just one? Both one for now. All right, there. And you can see we've got a ton of extra space up there for other TNT projects. Out. Probably set up. That ought to do. Back in there. The spare dispenser. Redstone I'll keep on me for now. Put the pistons back in here. They're kind of valuable. This, and my goodness, that was close. Near a soak touch, yes. Alright. If everything went to plan, this thing should work. What do you think? We give it a quick test? Dive into here. Refill my water bucket too. Alright. What could we use? Could we grow? I mean, I really want jungle trees, quite frankly. And jungle trees, I think, are an excellent test of this thing. Just because they actually require the pusher to work. So flip lever up for jungle, huge mushroom brown. Means though I should have gone up here instead. How are we doing for bone meal? Kind of terrible, but it'll be enough for a quick test. Flip lever right. Toggles you. Whee! This should work, but rather than just launch into it right away, set up our inventory here a little bit smarter. Back of my ender chest. That's why I had that empty spot in the ender chest. Okay. That's worth repairing right now. Even if it does chew through a little bit of durability. You gotta go back in there. Means though I've got some pistons sitting around in my inventory that I got nothing to do with. You know what? Ender pearls I can sacrifice. Alright, so. You went offhand. Some of these around just so it's a little bit sure. There. Now that I should be good to go. Oh shoot. Landing in the wrong spot. Make sure it did not blow up. Okay, well, other than taking out the dirt block, which is not good, a lot of success. That was something a little bit easier to work on. Fuck. That's good. I definitely prefer my birch. I've chewed through a lot of birch in the process. I also don't have a lot of spruce. Yeah, okay, tell you what. Sacrifice the birch for a little bit of spruce here. This, which means then... Okay. good. And unfortunately, I also got to go back up here. Still think it worked a-okay. It's just because I basically just sat there and watched it build things. It just sat there and watched it. I didn't actually plant anything in the spot where I was expecting it to be something, and thus. What did that? I guess I got the Lightmatica, you know. We just double check it. Mechanics. Fuel. Long. Looking right. Okay, good. You have to be diagonal to that. Oh, thank you for that. Be ready to go. Hello? Did I maybe? Well, this ain't working, right? Oh, of course. Paper. That's why it's not working right. Last time I just calculated a very certain special way on generic servers, so probably different on paper. This no longer works. Oh yeah, and you can see it even did a little bit of damage up front there. No, that's not right. This is awful. Like we're back to manual tree farming for a bit. Although, hang on. Got a little bit of cobble. Yeah, that should flush everything out. Good. Yeah, sadly. Like ENXOFAR's design will not work. It's disappointing. Means we're gonna have to use either a different tree farm design or just do it manually for a while. I hope that doesn't hurt the other farms I was intending to build. Oh yeah, no. Look, I love paper, but it screws up so much compared to ordinary redstone that have to. That you basically need an entirely different design philosophy to actually, you know, get it to work. So, an inner chest in there. Don't mind out or anything, did I? Falling down. Fresh spruce sapling. pull out some of these spare things. That back in there. You back in there. Good enough for now, but yeah, very disappointing. All right, well, it is what it is, and I don't think we're going to be coming off paper anytime soon. Oh, sure. All right. Enough of that. I'm just going to put about 10 minutes into working on this cobble farm. Call it a day, because it's getting late. Yes. Station. Thank you. Easy. All right. Right. The good news is I think pretty much everything down here is really just solid. I don't even really have to worry about putting anything. It wouldn't hurt to clear things out just in case. I mean, I gotta build up into this thing anyway. Dirt. Dirt. Alright, well, a lot of this I can actually sort of keep as the normal. Yeah, no, that's gonna go up here. Out. Alright. I'm still sticking to my plan of clearing everything out of here. Always add it back in later. Oh, air. Oh, right, but you need to go out. I don't technically need to actually have, you know, a book and quill and all that. You can actually just do the same thing with the chest. It's just because I was in creative mode, it was much easier to sort of set that up. Okay. Six sizes all the important stuff. With that, I can switch back to single layer and put all these back. Sandstone, actually. And yeah, since all this is going to be underwater, I don't even really care about its uh, how well it resists explosions. Oh, right. Fine. Okay, good. Let's at least try and make the outside look a little bit nicer. You gotta go. Shift on this though. There you go. And then I can fill in the inner stuff. Fill in the inner stuff with either sand or sandstone. Up a layer. This is where I gotta pull out a bunch of obsidian. Other blocks. I already tested out. These ones are fine, so. Guess this is where go back and grab myself some smooth. Get a ton of obsidian too. I'll pull this out of my personal thing. Leeching off of spawn supply for a while, although admittedly I created spawn supply, so. Hydrox, yeah. Alright. $10% of this stuff. You can see all this glass stuff, other than the floaty bits, could be sand. But I mean, this part is elevated, so it actually has to be smooth. And unfortunately, all this stuff has to be cobble. Or sorry, has to be obsidian. Just because it's going to be in front of a blast chamber, so. Good enough. Yeah, and I think for this layer, this is where we start to switch to course, has to be solid anyway. Right, let's throw some temporary blocks in there. Well, that is a good point, actually. I'm going to need more than temporary blocks, because there's actually going to be like a whole water column coming up from up there. In fact. Off. Do off. But of course, I just chewed through a bunch of those, so. I need planks on that side, and I should pull a little bit more out there. Something like that, I guess. Pull out. That would be good. Bam. I need water blocks there and there. Be water as well, too. Let's get a little bit of water buckets going then. Oh, yes. Got to be some sort of water flow in there, so. Oop. There we go. That's looking a lot nicer. Alright, well, I hate to cut things off there, but alas, I just do not have a lot of time at the moment. This, unfortunately, is going to have to... Bleh. This is going to have to be the end of it. And I know, disappointing and all that, but turns out paper and redstone just are a poor combination overall. And, you know, just the... Okay, I shouldn't even say that, you know. Enexoforest Farm is tuned for the vanilla Minecraft server. You know, you could probably make a version which is tuned for paper as well, too. It's just, since vanilla is sort of the reference one for it, it's kind of what everybody considers. So, you know, it's considers the baseline. So if you diverge from that, it's a problem. Oh well, it means we're gonna have to look into other tree farming plans too. And I mean, I have actually run some other tree farms on paper before. It's just we have to be a little bit careful with what we're doing there. Yeah, all right. Well, with that, I might as well cut the stream here and be seeing you later.
I don't